This video comes to you today as a message from your guardian angels. It's about somebody near and dear to you who you recently helped with a big problem they were facing. This person finds it hard to believe what you did for them, especially since they never expected you to fight for them as hard as you did. The angels say they never imagined that someone would step in unprompted and stand beside them the way you did. It caught them off guard, not just because of the action itself, but because of what it revealed. For so long, they believed they had to bear their struggles alone, that asking for help was a risk, and that trust was something given only to be broken. But then there you were, without hesitation, without conditions, you chose to stand in their corner. Can you imagine what that must have felt like for them? To suddenly realize they were not as alone as they thought. It wasn't just about solving a problem, it was about showing them that they were worth fighting for. This person carried the weight of feeling alone in their battles, convinced that if they fell, no one would be there to catch them. They had learned through experience to expect silence when they cried for help. Maybe they had tried before, reached out, opened up, only to be met with indifference or disappointment. Over time, they stopped hoping for someone to show up. They built walls around their heart, convincing themselves that if they never expected anything, they could never be let down. But then you came along and did something they never saw coming. You didn't just offer words of encouragement, you took action. You didn't wait for them to ask. You stepped forward before they even had the chance to retreat, and that changed everything. Perhaps they had grown used to disappointment, to the idea that people leave when things get difficult, or that no one would ever truly stand by them when it matters most. And yet, here you are. You proved them wrong in a way they never saw coming. No matter the circumstances, no matter the obstacles, you fought for them when they least expected it, when they thought they weren't worth the fight. I repeat, they find it hard to believe what you did, especially since they never expected you to fight for them as hard as you did. That moment was a big shift for them, changing not just the way they see the world, but also the way they see themselves. For so long, they carried the weight of their own self-doubt, convinced that if they were truly worth standing up for, someone would have done it before. But then you did. And that single act forced them to reconsider everything they once believed about themselves. What if they had been wrong? What if they weren't a burden, but someone worthy of love, loyalty, and protection? What if they weren't invisible, but deeply seen by the right people? The shift may have started as a quiet thought, barely noticeable, but it's there now, growing stronger with each passing day. You shattered the walls they had built around themselves, the ones that told them they were alone, that no one would ever choose them when it really counted. Can you imagine what that feels like? To have spent years believing that love, loyalty, and support were things meant for other people, but not for them. And then, in one unexpected moment, you proved them wrong. Not through words alone, but through action. Something undeniable, something real. It wasn't just about breaking down walls. It was about helping them see what was on the other side. A world where they weren't alone. A world where someone like you would stand by them, not because you had to, but because you wanted to. That realization is life-changing. Whether it was through your words, your actions, or simply your unwavering presence, You reminded them that they are worth standing up for. They might not have known how to react at first. Maybe they even resisted, unable to believe it was real. But deep down, your effort meant more to them than you could ever know. It's easy to say we care about someone when things are simple, when life is smooth. But real love, real loyalty is tested in the difficult moments, the ones where walking away would be easier. And yet you stayed. You proved that your care wasn't just words, but something deeper, something unshakable. That day you showed them something rare, loyalty that doesn't waver, a devotion that isn't conditional, and love, whether platonic or romantic, that stands strong even when tested. And now they are left wondering how they ever doubted that someone like you could exist in their life. They never expected anyone to fight for them because they never believed they were worthy of it. And that change runs deeper than you may realize. You didn't just alter the way they see you, you altered the way they see themselves. That kind of shift doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen easily. But your actions planted something new in their heart. The idea that they deserve to be valued, that they deserve to be chosen, not just in moments of ease, but in moments of hardship too. And now they're beginning to wonder, if you see worth in them, maybe they can start to see it too. Maybe, for the first time in a long time, they're willing to believe in the possibility of something more. But you changed that. You showed them through every step, every choice, every act of courage, that they're not alone. That realization is still settling in for them. It's not easy to let go of years of believing they had to fight every battle on their own. But because of you, they now have proof, real, undeniable proof, that someone sees them, values them, and is willing to stand beside them. Your presence in their life has made a difference, one that will stay with them long after this moment has passed. A moment they will look back on over and over in times of doubt. When the world feels heavy again, when they question their worth, they will remember this. They will remember you. And that's the beauty of what you've done. It didn't just help them in the present. It gave them something to hold on to for the future. A reminder that they are not alone, that someone saw them, believed in them, and stood by them when it mattered most. Your guardian angels want you to know that what you did was powerful. It reached deeper than you may realize, healing wounds you couldn't even see. There are moments in life when a single act of unwavering love can transform someone's entire perspective. And you were that moment for them. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, let them see the depth of the impact they have made, the way their unwavering kindness has shattered walls of loneliness and doubt. Strengthen their heart to know that their love and loyalty were not in vain, that they have planted seeds of healing and trust where there was once only fear. May they be blessed with the assurance that their actions have given someone the courage to believe in their own worth again. Amen. Take a moment to let this truth settle in. Remember, love, in its truest form, is often found in the quiet strength of those who choose to stand beside you, even when you least expect it. Type 333 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?